Hi everybody, welcome to OTAKU Saga. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK, and this is OTAKU Saga Talks,
where we talk
Yeah.
about summer 2019. Damn, that's a lot of anime.
Stop crying. There's no crying in anime reaction.
Anyway.
Unless we're watching a really sad series or something.
Violet Evergarden.
Anyway. So, yeah.
Lot to go through. So
this season we're rolling along with our Yellow series streams, I guess.
Maybe streams?
Maybe streams.
I'm not sure.
On the bubble, sort of, on the fence.
We're going to be doing a lot of Yellow series to start out the season. Planning on, well, I wouldn't say planning, but we expect that some of them will be drops. But to start out the season, we're basically doing 13 series on stream, which also means that we're going to be splitting that up. So we'll be doing a stream on Mondays, and we'll be doing a stream on Fridays.
Yeah.
So basically everything that comes out between Saturday and Monday, we're going to be doing on Mondays. Everything that comes out between Tuesdays and Fridays, we're going to be doing on Fridays.
Yeah.
So we actually find that we enjoy the streams quite a bit more. So that's part of the reason why we want to do a lot. And then DK's crying.
Deal with it.
Anyway, so shall we go right ahead? I'll let Zero take this one since it's definitely his.
So the first one we're going to be watching, Arifureta, Shokoku.
So close.
You're going to be the only one to introduce this series. That's what you get for hyping it up.
Arifureta Shokugyo de Sekai Saikyo.
Yeah, I'm never going to get that right.
Which is Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of people who've talked about the light novel for this one, saying that it's kind of similar feel to Shield Hero.
Arifureta, I cry for 200 years and I don't want to harem while I collect girls.
Oh man, really?
So Zero's kind of anime.
Oh jeez.
Action adventure fantasy by Asreed and White Fox.
White Fox. Slight red flag being raised there.
No, actually,
And as you can see on our lovely tags, Zero's Chuni Isekai show.
Yeah.
A lot of those this season.
But anyway, 17-year-old Hajime Nagumo, fuck, I'm gonna fuck everything up here, is your average everyday otaku, as with every other series we've ever watched like this. However, his simple life of pulling all-nighters and sleeping in school is suddenly turned upside down when he, along with the rest of his class, is summoned to a fantasy world.
Ah, the twist that makes this oh so unique from other isekai series.
They're treated like heroes and tasked with the duty of saving the human race from utter extinction. Yay.
I guess the world's not worth much.
But what should have been an otaku's wet dream quickly turns into Hajime's nightmare. While the rest of the class are blessed with godlike powers, Hajime's job is synergist.
Promoting synergy? Like a boss?
Huh. Only has a single transmutation skill. Ridiculed and bullied by his classmates for being weak, he soon finds himself in despair. Will he be able to survive in this dangerous world of monsters and demons with only a glorified blacksmithing's level of strength?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I detect whiny bitch protagonist already. But, I don't know, getting flashes to Danmachi, sort of. At least with how the character is, starting out weak, starting at the bottom. Hopefully becoming a bit of a badass as the series goes on.
White Fox originally would have done this show solo, but they fired the old director, producer, and screenwriter, brought in Azri, resulting in the show being shelved for a year or so.
If that was if the guy that fires the bastard is responsible for Big Order, I hope they hung and quartered him on the way out. 'Cause that shit was horrid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the show. It's an isekai, so we're watching it. Also, it actually doesn't look half bad, so we're watching it.
This is one of the better looking isekai. It looks less trash than the others.
So
yeah, I guess we'll give it its day in court.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I have hopes for this one. Most of the other isekais this season, I don't really have a lot of hope for, but
then why watch them?
Because we want to watch them. We want to give them a try. What is wrong with you?
What's this wee stuff? Anyway, next series
We have
BAM. Apparently, BEM. Yeah.
them.
So apparently, this is a remake of an old, like 60s, 70s horror anime?
like 60s anime.
Like Go Nagai era. We saw some of the original art, and God, it looked janky as shit. This, on the other hand, I think they're doing the Devilman Crybaby formula on it. Take an old ass series, give it a modern edge, make it a lot more dark and grimy looking. So it might do it a service. But anyway, BAM, Demons Horror Supernatural from Land Q Studios, or Land K Studios. I don't know how you pronounce it. But
I'm
anyway,
guessing with the big Q, it's probably pronounced Land Q.
kind of like NyQuil. We love you, you giant fucking Q. Anyway, 3 monsters. Bam, who looks like a gangster. Barrow, who looks like a boy, and Bera, a witch, act as agents of justice, hoping that they will be allowed to become human. Several episodes involve them protecting a young boy. The style of animation is fairly distinctive. Red flag. And the storyline's not without interest.
Oh,
Red flag!
they changed the description of the series since I did the slide for this yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I did the slide for this one yesterday, and they changed the description of the series.
Source. Anime database, I'll assume. Great, so it's not like an official studio synopsis. Well, gee, how
Yeah, I
valuable
think
is that for
I think this
information?
one probably fits it better anyhow.
Oh, it's different. Oh, okay. Well, what does the one on your slide say, Rizzo?
Let's see. It's really small on our TV here. Let's see. Bem, Bera, and Bello are ugly humanoid yokai who fight for justice. They live among humans and protect them from evil yokai. The three find themselves ostracized from both the human and other yokai, but the three continue to fight in hopes of one day becoming humans themselves.
Oh, so the other yokai don't let him join in any yokai games?
Pretty much.
Yokai X-Men. Nice description, Mouse. Okay. I can sort of see that. Or,
yeah, I don't know how this one's going to go, because it is a remake of a remake of a remake of a remake of a remake.
Apparently that worked very well for Devilman Crybaby. But it hasn't worked well for older series they've tried making, looking at You Cutie Honey, again and again. So, yeah, Code Yellow for now, from the look of it.
Pretty much.
Has potential.
Yep.
And also, yeah, it has the potential to be the first, like, horror series to go over well here. So, yeah, people won't shut up about stuff like that. There you go.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, moving along to the next one, we have something that I'm actually looking forward to quite a bit.
Behold.
Copcraft. It is an action, fantasy, magic, police, sci-fi from Milipensi.
Milipensi.
I'm sure somebody's probably going to kill me over that pronunciation of the studio.
It's either...
but it's based off a light novel, and the light novel was written by Shoji Goto, Shoji Gato, who wrote Full Metal Panic and Amagi Brilliant Park.
Okay. So, yeah, fantasy, sci-fi, kind of buddy cop series.
Yeah.
Looking at the promo right here.
Yeah. But anyway, so 15 years ago, an unknown hyperspace gateway opened over the Pacific. Beyond this gate lies Reto Simani, a strange alternate world where fairies and demons live. San Teresa City, a city where over 2 million immigrants live from both worlds. That's a weird sentence. As a result, there are haves and have-nots. Here is the world's newest city of dreams. But in the shadow of the chaos, crime is rampant. Drugs, prostitution, and weapons trafficking. The detectives who stand up to these heinous crimes are in the Santa Teresa police. When the detective Kei Matoba and the alternate world knight Tirana, two individuals who differ in gender, personality, and even world of origin, meet, an incident erupts. Two worlds, two justices. From this, the curtain rises on a buddy police action story. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If Captain Kumar were on the panel with us, this would be a guaranteed green because he told us all at gunpoint until we put it green. But thankfully, he isn't.
Right.
So
I'm just happy to put it as a yellow series, but I am really looking forward to it because, well, I mean, I've read two of Shoji Gato's works, and I really like both of them. One of them happens to be one of my favorite series of all time.
I was saying both were great anime. Both, Full Metal Panic and Magi Brilliant Park. Which, by the way, we still need to finish Invisible Victory. Anyway, looking to go over 3 for 3 in terms of good anime adaptations.
Yeah. So. Set sort of in California. Talking about the
Santa Teresa.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Santa Destroy from Nowhere Heroes.
But yeah, it's definitely one I'm looking forward to. Next up. Danmachi.
Hey! And no bullshit lesbian subtext this time. Fuck you, Sword Oratorio. Fuck you right up the ass. And by the way, that was not the writer's fault, apparently.
Apparently that was added? I don't know. The anime turned me off so bad I never read any of the light novels for Sword Oratoria, even though I bought one of them. Literally never opened it because the anime turned me off so much.
There we go. We're making Danmachi again.
Yeah. Make Danmachi great again. Anyway, everybody knows Danmachi, right?
Yeah, pretty
action adventure, comedy, fantasy, romance from J.C. Staff, based on the light novels, and I believe this one picks up on the 6th light novel, I want to say. I think that's what I read.
To me, like, Danmachi has probably the most interesting RPG to show mechanic with the familiar back tattoos and stuff like that, taking care of all their stats.
Yeah, and also how stats are kind of quantified and leveled up. When you go to the god or goddess of your familia and all that, it's like leveling up in a game.
I always really liked the world for Danmachi. Obviously, Sword Oratoria really sucked. But yeah, I always really enjoyed the world.
Like, out of all the worlds I've seen in anime, Danmachi is probably one of my favorites.
I always thought it was really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like right in the perfect, right in the sweet spot between like a pure fantasy and like a game kind of world. So
yeah, that too.
From each other.
Danmachi had great sound and music design.
And also, but the characters by and large, except Trash Bag, Lolly, Big Boobs.
Hopefully this season won't suffer from a JC Staff infection. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. Well, at least if so, you can pack the animation in the trash bag that Hestia wears. But yeah, I think we all get the gist of Danmachi at this point. We've done a season and a half of it on the anime reaction. So, yeah. Next.
We'll be continuing with Fruits Basket.
Although I think we're changing something up on Fruits Baskets and changing it to one of the days that we're going to be streaming instead of recording.
Yeah. I don't know. Doing the I kind of regretted doing the full recording session for Fruits Basket, so I think moving it back to streaming would be better.
Actually, this brings up an interesting subject here. How we've been doing like color coding series for the past several seasons. I think a good load of our reactions are moving more towards streams anyhow. So I think maybe in the future we might just refer to series if we're watching them or if we drop them. Might make things a bit simpler. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Leave a comment or drop us a line about it. Give us your thoughts.
And we have
The second like
Isekai.
Isekai Cheap Magician.
Mm-hmm.
Action adventure fantasy from Encourage Films.
You can do it!
I don't know if that's encouraging or not. I've never heard of them.
Yeah, neither have I.
I can't actually open that in another tab, and then maybe we can see what they've done, if anything. Symphogear, Etatama. That's
My Hero Hitorijima.
Never heard of that.
Love Kome, We Love Rice.
I've heard of it, but I didn't want to watch it. Anyway.
I liked Etatama. A lot of janky 3D, but I did like Etatama.
But, I mean, we're watching the trailer. Kind of like the animation. Hopefully it keeps up with the animation. We like the art style.
Promare looks pretty good. Looks like up to 2010's 2020 standard.
Yeah. I'm foreseeing this going the same route as Vanadis if it goes any sort of good.
If it goes good?
Good?
That's not encouraging.
Well, like...
That would be, like, the worst.
No, like, that's kind of how I view the... If the animation just kind of stays.
I was talking about just the art quality.
Oh, the art quality. Sweet Jesus.
So good art quality.
Don't ever say Vanadis and good in the same sentence, please.
Unless you're talking about the fact that it's ended and never coming back, because that's a great thing.
Yeah. But I do actually like worry about.
I was about to throw him out the fucking window.
It's right there.
I actually do worry about this series getting a Vanadis treatment, like getting too far compressed.
I get you, yeah. So like the art will be good, the characters will be enjoyable, but the story will be shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it is 12 episodes, and I'm not sure exactly how deep this story is.
And it's from a light novel, so maximum compression danger here.
Yeah, kind of like Knights and Magic, Kenji no Mago, same kind of stuff.
That's a narration.
Yeah. But anyway, Nishimura Taichi and his friend Rin are transported into a fantasy world where in their previous world, God, stop fucking it up. Taichi is a normal person who just has higher than average reflexes. Both he and Rin gain high levels of physical and magical abilities and begin their new life as magicians.
Reflexes. Why just reflexes? Interesting. Sort of SAO-like world mechanic, perhaps? That's what I'm reminded of.
That's not how that works either.
That's what it just reminded me of, though. Oh, is that it for the synopsis?
Yeah, that's
it.
That's
it for the synopsis.
That's also kind of why I'm worried, because like if the animation's really good and we get a whole story that's kind of compressed and very lame, we might get a repeat of Kenji no Mago or...
It does kind of smell of Kenji no Mago.
More so Kenji no Mago than Vanadis.
Because you get the character that is overpowered, but they compress it so much that you don't get any of the character development or anything like that for any characters. So it'll probably end up being a series that I personally enjoy, but is total trash.
Yeah.
Which is Kenji no Mago. So they also do the science and magic like all the isekai. Yeah, I mean it's not a unique thing anymore.
It hasn't really been a unique thing for quite a while. I've been doing this since like the Blaze Blue game series came out, and before then.
I don't think you're on the same track. With the basically you end up overpowered in the other world because you have the knowledge of modern science.
Oh right. The old RC.
And TKS hit on a point that's definitely a plus for me. At least it has Ria Takahashi in it. She does the voice for the main heroine. Right?
Oh, okay.
And she also does the ending theme. So at least there's that. At least I'll enjoy something.
If you have a shit anime, bring in good voice actors to sell it.
Pretty much.
But judging from the trailer, has better animation than Genji no Mago, which lends itself well. But
that helps.
We'll see how far we get on it.
Indeed.
All right, next.
Here's one that we're watching today after we're done filming this.
Oh, lovely. Oh, and it's Mappa, so of course it's an insta-cell. Katsute Kame Data Kemono Tachie. Action drama fantasy shonen from Mappa. And it's no longer the Kappa Krappa from Mappa. It's just plain Mappa again. The democratic nation of Patria. Why does that automatically sound like some sort of dictatorship in Eastern Europe? Was created on the continent of Patria. So they went Australia on us. I better see some fucking Akubras on those characters then. Because of economical disputes, the country split north and south. Oh god, it's Korea all over again. Creating the Northern Union of Patria and the Southern Confederation of Fucking really? We have a union and a confederacy? Sorry, the history nerd in me is fucking raging right now. Right, Northern Union of Patria, pardon me, and the Southern Confederation of Patria, and they waged a long civil war. With their numbers dwindling, the North decides to use forbidden technology in order to defeat the South. This technology turns humans into monster-like soldiers, giving them almost godlike powers. And with these powers, the long war came to an end and peace restored. Incarnates. They were the hero. They were the heroes who saved the country and were regarded as gods. Pause for effect. Time had passed, leaving the war behind. The people who had given up their human forms to become incarnates were now feared by the masses due to their overwhelming power and were now called beasts.
Oh god, it's Fairy Gone.
I was gonna fucking say that! God damn it, you beat me to the joke. It's Fairy Gone 2.0. It's the drop! Now we're watching this today.
At least this is based off of something.
Anyway, the former captain of the Incarnate Squad, Hank. Hi, Hank! Was on a journey to find his former incarnate comrades who had turned into beasts and was hunting them down as the Beast Hunter. Hank, Beast Hunter! Tonight at 9 on TNT. So, a young woman named Shal. Yeah, Shal.
Because it sounds foreign enough.
Yeah, it sounds Scandinavian enough. I'm pretty sure there's a chair at IKEA with that name. Was on a journey to find the person who killed her incarnate father. Shal should have named her Inigo Montoya. She encounters Hank and decides to go on a journey with him to discover... Choking up here. She encounters Hank and decides to go on a journey with him to discover the truth behind her father's death. She eventually finds out that the battle is never truly over, and the existence of the man Hank is looking for, who is apparently responsible for letting the beast loose into the world. What kind of sentence was that? Where does Frank... what the hell? That's even lamer. Where does Hank's path lead him as he bears the sins for killing his own comrades? Yeah, again, straight into Fairy Gone territory. That's where this seems to be heading. I mean, I do like the promo art, except there's one bitch in the background. She looks like she put a lump of dough for making cinnamon rolls on her head and called it a hairdo. So, yeah. And then don't use CGI for monsters, according to Fanta.
Well, that's a plus.
Uh-huh.
At least there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I want to give this one a try, and like I said, we're going to be watching the first episode right after we film this, so...
Oh boy, a mini fantasy novel here. To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. That's the English. That's the translated title. By the by, first episode aired today. It is basically a prequel to the first chapter of the manga.
They don't do CG.
Or I
yet.
believe it's anime original. This one will most likely use to. They don't use CGI yet. Right. Wait for it. Wait till the time crunch hits them. And they have to outsource to some. Oh boy.
Anyway.
Until it proves otherwise, Fairygon 2.0.
And next up we have the one that we're watching right after we watch the first episode of the other one.
Oh, Kimetsu no Yaiba?
Yes. Yeah, we're continuing on with it.
Oh, Kit Meh. There you go. Soon no Yaiba.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Copy's golden common.
I don't know. This one,
You can finish that up too.
I kind of enjoy it, but I don't know. We're still just streaming it, basically.
You enjoy it somewhat. You don't hate it enough to do the right thing. Gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah.
Story of the season from the outset.
Yep.
But the next one.
Next one, we have Lord El-Melloi II, Sei no Jikembo, Rail Zeppelin Grace Note.
We get it. It's
Or-
Diesel Punk.
Lord El-Melloi II's Case Files, Rail Zeppelin Grace Note.
Rail Zeppelin. So we're talking about like a train of dirigibles? Because that would be wicked.
Indeed. So this one is a fantasy mystery supernatural by Troika, based off a light novel, and it is a spin-off to Fate Zero, starring Waver.
Best example of character development in Fate Zero, I believe.
Yeah, I liked Waver from Fate Zero, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, he's a grown ass man. Not
is it?
A whiny little bitch this time.
No, it's not set before. It's set after.
Yeah, it said after. Hence what I said. Waver as a grown ass man. Horrible change. Oh.
I mean, it's not great, but...
Yeah.
Oh, you said before it's Fate Stay Night. Okay. For some reason, my mind went to Zero. Anyway. Waver Velvet, the boy who fought side by side with the King of Conquerors, Iskander!
My man.
During the Fourth Holy Grail War in Fate Zero. That's a weird sentence. Time has passed, and the mature Waver has now adopted the name of Lord El-Melloi II.
Pretentious prick.
As one of the Lords of the Clock Tower, as well as the department head of the Modern Magecraft Theories Department, Lord El-Melloi II holds yet another lecture for his diverse array of students. After the post-lecture meeting with the other Clock Tower nobility, he throws out a few insults at the fellow lords who are interested only in their internal power struggles, but quickly receives a counter curse in retaliation.
Yeah.
On the following day, while in transit with his apprentice Gray, he notices a cat that had been hit by a car, the very same stray cat that frequently visited his room of late. Lord El-Melloi realizes that this was an attempt to take his life and commences a hunt for the perpetrator alongside Gray, Flat, and Sven.
Flat.
And
What kind of name is
Flat, and you ignore Sven? Not Sven.
Not Sven.
Not Sven. Sven.
It's weird and European enough. I can sort of let that slide. But flat? Please tell me it's a Potanko female.
I don't know.
Oh, man. If it is, then, oh my god, that would be hilarious. If it's a rather busty female, oh my god, that would be ironic. So, yeah, Nasiverse spinoff. Okay, fair enough.
I'm good.
Yeah. Olivia Galita Edelfelt. No thanks. I'm fine trying to say it once. It's based on the third book in that series, apparently.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Apparently this is the interesting one then.
But yeah, this one is going to be an actual recorded reaction. We're not going to be doing it on live streams. We're going to be setting this one aside and hopefully get to it as soon as it airs.
Yeah, because despite the best efforts of Fate Extra and Apocrypha, we still have Nasuverse here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Next.
Do it. Jeez.
Mouse on a retry. Another Isekai.
What are you signed for? Next, I need to be
There
jumping half
are
for
a
joy
lot
here.
of isekais this season. A lot of them.
Again, I pose the question, what are you signed for? Yeah, I'd be jumping with joy with this many isekai out there.
I really want Zero to be pronouncing this studio.
Okay. What the fuck? Akachi.
For the record,
Pilka?
Sal, I had not a damn thing to do with the scheduling at all. So,
Yeah,
there you
because
have it.
everything that we would suggest, you'd just say drop, drop, drop. You wouldn't actually say, yeah, we should watch this.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I ain't gonna deny it. Backlog-chan won't deny it either, as she's holding the knife to my neck. Anyway, Masama retry.
But yeah, this is an action-adventure fantasy from Akachi Pilka?
New Pokemon?
Pilka? Based on a light novel. So we've seen the trailers for this one. It's
Hang on. It's Isekai Saga and they get their own anime. Yeah, we get sucked into an Isekai while watching Isekai.
Oh, God. We don't even get the honor of being truck-cooned. That's how you know it's not going to be a good isekai.
Oh, no, wait, I got it. So we drop dead of exhaustion and get sucked into an Isekai after marathoning Isekai series.
Right, yeah. We like fall down on the table and all the waifu like fall and arrange themselves in like a summoning circle.
Yeah.
There we go, yeah. And we just fall through it into another world. Anyway, Mouse on a retry.
Coming to it. Coming to Amazon. Our Isekai series.
Shit, I wish.
I died with a heart attack after science with my waifu and was reincarnated into a world where all anime is Isekai.
Oh, God.
That'd be about right for the title.
I'll say, yeah, that is definitely a light novel
Anyway,
title.
back to Mouse on the Retry.
So, Mouse on a Retry. Action adventure fantasy, based off a light novel.
With a main character who kind of reminds me of John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
A little bit, yeah. Does look low budget. And I've never heard of the fucking studio before, so...
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's one of those new Pokemon.
Akira Ono?
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Is a regular guy who works at a company that manages an online game. He often plays the game as his character Mao, or Dark Lord. But one day he logs on. He is whisked into the game's fantasy world as his character.
Budget bin overlord.
Yeah. There he meets a one-legged girl. Hey, Peggy.
Peggy? Wait, for real?
No.
No.
Damn it.
But,
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
If her name's not Peggy, I'll be disappointed.
well, her name is Peggy, according to us.
There we go. Ding, ding, codified. Hop to it, Peggy.
And begins his adventure alongside her. But as he is a powerful Dark Lord, various nations and holy maidens journey to defeat him. And he stirs up trouble everywhere he goes.
Did they have to spell out Holy Maidens? Why does this sound like a low-budget fantasy hentai? Reminds me of, Ransei, the Quest for Hikari.
This is definitely one of those that I do not have high hopes for.
Same here.
Yeah, but at least John Travolta would be easy to riff on. John Travolta and Peggy. That's a mashup of two Tarantino films. Pulp Fiction and fucking Grindhouse.
But, I mean, we did watch the How Not to Summon Demon Lord.
Boner Lord.
And we also watched things like...
Don't we still have an episode left to finish of Boner Lord?
yes.
Ah.
And we also watched, stuff like Knights and Magic and Kenji no Mago. which all have worse stories and similar
They looked worse
animation
on paper.
Yeah,
you could say.
Similar animation to this. I mean, we've seen the trailers for this. It seems very low budget. Unfortunately, this is only going to be in streams. Most all of our isekais are going to be in streams.
Actually,
vast
most all of our
majority.
series are going to be in streams.
So as a total, 13 yellows and 4 green. Starting out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next up.
Let's see here. Nakanohito no, I want to say Genome?
Nakanohito Genome.
Jikyochu. Another new Pokemon. I ain't gonna do a voice for it. Drama/game from Silverlink, and I see a really
Actually, as it
creepy
turns out, the
character.
description of this one makes it sound like an isekai.
Let's
I
see.
couldn't confirm that yet.
Well, let's see here. Akatsuki Iride is a popular live streamer for the free-to-play game The Ones Within Genome. But what was once fantasy quickly becomes his and 7 others' reality when they're transported to the game world against their will. View count matters more than ever, as millions watch them try to complete various high-risk challenges. Only the best will survive in this land. That's always live. Huh. So they're sucked into a game world that's being live streamed. Oh boy. This, man, so there's that, once again, there's that little twist that makes this so more unique than other
With
anime like
the whole
this.
high-stakes game things, it kind of reminds me of Mondaichi a little bit. Except this seems to be, like, broadcast to the outside world. I don't know, it's very weird.
I think it's a metaphor for
YouTuber and Twitch
YouTuber and
streamers.
Twitch,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's a big allegory for online media creation.
I think the lamb guy is probably Jigsaw.
Explains the creepy mask.
Yeah.
Just kind of see like half his masked face there in the promo art.
It's King's Game, the anime, the streaming experience.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think it's a mask, though.
Oh. That would be horrifying that we're flush.
Yeah.
Oh, what's underneath? I'm guessing Deadpool's ball sack.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounded interesting enough to me to want to watch.
Both of us. Like, yeah.
But I also don't necessarily have high hopes for it because these sorts of series don't typically do well.
I mean, it's probably gonna start going the same route as like what's something that we did, like Magical Girl Raising Project.
Which looks a lot more interesting on paper than this does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like every other episode, someone dies.
I think you might add a horror tag to that. The way it's going.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happens with it, but I mean that kind of.
Or nobody dies.
Oh jeez.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Everyone somehow survives. Yeah, everything. Sunshine and fucking rainbows. Oh god, I don't know what I'd prefer more out of that.
Anyway.
Ugh, no, definitely not holding any sort of.
Yes,
for
the
this.
Mayoiga experience.
Oh god.
Yikes.
Don't remind me of that shit.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm thinking drop after 1 or 2.
Continuing on, we have Sounan desu ka, or Are They Lost? Mm-hmm. Or Are You Lost is the English title. It is a comedy drama ecchi seinen by Zola.
Oh,
based
a
on
new
the manga.
Pokemon region.
Right, yes. So let's see. Because of a plane crash starting today, we're spending the springtime of our lives on a desert island.
Yeah.
There's nothing here, so we have to make everything. And eat everything. Ugh. Check out our high school girl survival story of courage and knowledge. We're actually doing pretty well. Volume 1 includes How to Eat Cicadas, how to build traps, a simple allergy test, how to eat hermit crabs, etc.
JK
Yeah, I don't know.
JK Castaway the anime. And now you're going to imagine Tom Hanks as a Japanese high school girl. My job is done here. That's
Oh, that's great.
Yes, very
Oh
nice.
God, that's so good.
Why I got the feeling it's going to be nowhere near as enjoyable as Yuru Camp, though.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, it definitely could be. We'll just have to see. I mean, it sounds like it could be really enjoyable. It sounds like it could be hilarious.
Or it could be shit.
I'm expecting lots of cringe.
And that is why it's just going to be streamed.
That meme, though.
I did see one thing that kind of dampens my hope for the series. When I was creating the slides, I pulled a lot of the information, like the cast and crew information from Anime News Network.
Mm-hmm.
Bleh. But their tag on it was Yuri, which makes me wary. It depends on how Yuri it gets.
Well, I mean, if it's something with schoolgirls in a very intimate setting, well, there you go.
It's from the director of Happy Sugar Life, which was Yuri.
Right. Yuri under a horribleness. Right.
I don't know how it's gonna be, but I'll give it a shot.
So how many episodes do you think this one will last? Put a comment about it below.
Yeah, I only use the Anime News Network because Mel didn't have a lot of cast and crew filled out on pretty much any show.
It's not a choice. It's a lack of options.
Exactly.
I'll let you do this one too.
Oh, since this is the one that I recommended.
Yep.
Next up, we have Tejina Senpai, Magical Senpai.
Recommended is a gross understatement. You
I
shoved
read the
this.
manga for this one. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. This one is a maximum Rizzo hype right here.
Well, I wouldn't say maximum. I mean, if we're talking between, like, say, the one that I recommended last season, which was Bokuben, and this one, Bokuben was definitely more hype for me. However, Tejina Senpai is quite enjoyable and very funny. It's a comedy school seinen by Light M Films, based off of a manga. And let's see the description here. I encountered her, a cute but weird senpai, magic loving but stage fright addled. This senpai comes with a failure rate of 100%, but you can't take your eyes off of her.
I wonder
for
why.
reasons. But the off-color magical gag manga that caused uproar all over Japan is finally here. Here's the non-athletic hobbies. It's
40% Union, 60% Hotaru.
Yeah, that's about right, actually. Pretty much.
It does upset me that something that's like this is going to be like 12 minutes long.
Oh, it's a short form.
Yeah, it's a short form. It's only 12 minute, so...
Well, okay, for gag manga, it's a pretty standard course of action.
So I think this one might go on the end of the on one of the streams, where we same thing like we do with fruits baskets. I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was a green.
It is, but I didn't know it was short form too, and
I mean, we did Isekai Quartet as a green.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, also it comes out on kind of an off day as well. Isn't it slated to come out on Tuesdays?
Yeah,
for us. So
we'll see how we do it.
Yeah.
We'll keep you guys informed. But yeah, Dagashi Kashi, but with inept magicians, and from the PV, a lot more fan service.
Unfortunately, I have a feeling we're going to get the censored version, which is why I put the unnecessary censorship tag on here. Because it's wholly unnecessary.
Well, like, the only time we really ran into a place where censorship would have been necessary is probably Grand Blue. You're welcome. Anyway,
so moving along, we have...
Nice image combo. So.
Next up, we got Toaru Kagaku no Accelerator.
Or a certain scientific accelerator.
Yeah.
Which is the spin-off manga focusing on Accelerator from the Toaru series.
And apparently, one doesn't need to have watched much Toaru in order to kind of go into this. Apparently. Don't know if that's really the case or not, but that's what I've heard.
Well, basically, okay, so I've watched a certain magical index and a certain scientific railgun. Zero's watched a certain scientific railgun. DK has not watched either of them. We're just going to give him a brief summary of what he needs to know. And then that should be good enough, I think. As long as you get up to the part of index with Accelerator, I think that's all you really need to know.
But it's all part of the same world.
Right. Well, I've seen, what's her nuts, the railgun ironing board there, Makoto. Seen a lot of her around. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Got a figurine of her, too. Makoto.
Ironing board. Anyway. So.
I doubt she'd like you to. I doubt she'd like you to tell her that to her face.
Oh,
in fact, you might get a coin that's traveling at several times the speed of sound.
Worth it.
Anyway, yeah. JC Staff's doing the.
JC Staff did the other series too, so
okay.
Not super surprising on that one.
After protecting Last Order at the cost of much of his power, Last Order. Accelerator now finds himself dragged into a new conflict in the form of a sinister organization called Disciplinary Action. Oh.
Discipline.
Sounds like...
Which plots to use Last Order for a dangerous mission. Now that they have set their plan in motion and are in pursuit of the young girl, it's up to the world's most powerful Esper and his newfound companion,
Estelle Rosenthal. We'll go with that.
Estelle Rosenthal, to protect Last Order and defend Academy City in the process.
JC Staff's A team.
This actually made us money before team.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I like the Toaru series, so I'm kind of looking forward to this.
Yeah, as TKS said, Accelerator has no direct link to the main story besides, hey, I recognize X and Y. There isn't much need. That's kind of how Railgun was in comparison to Index.
Right. I found with Railgun, it was more of a, oh, hey, this is happening, during this stuff, basically, that you get where you see, what's his name? The main character from Index. You see him in the background doing stuff in Railgun. Toma, thank you.
Yeah.
I have not watched the series in a long time, but so I kind of expect this to be similar, where you'll see Toma and Makoto running around in the background.
And like in this one, Accelerator was one of the kind of side story bits of Railgun, right?
Accelerator?
Yeah.
I thought he was in Index.
Was he in Index?
Yeah, because there was I really don't want to explain the story right now, because if you plan on watching those, it's spoilers.
Okay.
The clone arc is in both series, so yeah, I
Okay.
guess he was in both. But yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yep.
Next up, we have the one that we thought was we all thought was Isekai, but actually turns out is as Isekai as Sword Art Online is. Which is to say, not at all.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there for everybody who always says SAO is an Isekai.
Especially those channels that are way more successful in this, but by talking out of their asses, you know who you are.
Please read this one off.
Sujo Kogeki ga Zentai Kogeki da. Okay. Tukai Kogeki no Okasan wa Suki desu ga.
Or, Sujo Kogeki ga Zentai Kogeki de Nikai Kogeki no Okasan wa Suki desu ka. Also known as, do you love your mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks?
Well, I love his mom and his
Holy shit.
multi-target
It's not an
attacks.
isekai, Sal. It's not an isekai.
It's a game.
It's a game.
The game.
Action, adventure, comedy, drama, fantasy. From JC Staff.
And it doesn't look infected.
Probably not their A-team. They have so much crap. Oh, God. They have so much stuff that they're working on. Something's going to be crap. Actually, probably more than one something is going to be crap.
Masato thought he was part of a random survey, but when he gets involved in a secret government scheme, he winds up trapped in the game world. Even more surprising, his mother is there too.
The fuck?
I have been told that it is not an incest story.
It's not an isekai. It's not an isekai. It's a game. Trapped in a game.
But everyone's going to call it an isekai because, oh my god, they're trapped in the program.
It's not an isekai.
But call it anyway, just to piss them off. That's their mentality going into it. I guess you can call it the MILF tricks.
Yes, enter the MILF tricks.
There we go. Much better.
But, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm braced for a whole bunch of cringy gamer humor with this. Because isn't it like the long-standing joke that you call someone a noob gamer, you call them someone's mom?
So, what I've heard of this series is basically the main character and his mom don't have a good relationship.
Oh.
And they enter this government program that's like designed to help with familial relationships or something like that. But basically the main character recognizes that his mom is totally a MILF and it makes him uncomfortable. And that's why they don't have a very good relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just going off that description alone, this just reeks of like low-budget incestual hentai. It's
I guess
not,
we'll see.
Not, but, oh boy.
First sign of incest, we're out.
Pop smoke, motherfucker.
Poof!
Bitch, be gone.
Anyway.
Oh boy. Oh,
next up, we have the other long title.
My turn to do it. Okay. Uchi no musume no tame naraba, ore wa moshikashitara mao mo taoseru kamo shirenai. Or if it was for my daughter, I'd even defeat the demon lord.
Which is also not an isekai. It's just a fantasy.
Just a fantasy. Dale. What the fucking dorky ass names? Dale. Hank. Anyway, Dale is a cool, composed, and highly skilled adventurer who's made quite a name for himself despite his youth. One day on a job deep in the forest, he comes across a little devil girl who's almost wasted away. Unable to just leave her there to die, a couple more minutes, it wouldn't have been an issue. Dale takes her home and becomes her adoptive father. Devil or not, Latina, you're just one more law away from making that an awesome joke. Latina is beyond adorable, and the adventurer soon finds himself head over heels with being a parent. But why was she out in the forest to begin with? And why does she carry the mark of a criminal? Dun dun dun!
Scream.
A lot of people say this is pure like a Mamoto Inazuma, so if it's not, there will be hell to pay table flip.
I've heard that the light novels are good.
Latina.
I've never read the light novels, but I've heard that they're good.
Yeah, basically all accounts of this points to fantasy and Mamoto Inazuma. So
That's what we're hoping for. If we don't get that, we're out.
Table flip.
All right, and last and from the looks of it, probably not least.
Yeah, last but certainly not least,
We have
Vinland
Vinland Saga. Action adventure drama historical seinen by Wit Studio.
Attack on Vikings.
Based off a manga. It is 24 episodes, so this will be continuing into fall.
also known as Anime of the Year, TKS. Is that for this one or for the last one?
Yeah, is that for Vinland Saga or Uchi Musume?
Well, about to say, if it's Vinland Saga, then
okay.
then Wit Studios really trying to make up for Attack on Titan.
Whoo boy.
Hot take.
Wit A-Team. Huh.
Well, if
Hype.
if TKS is saying Anime of the Year,
Anyway, for 1,000 years, the Vikings have made quite a name and reputation for themselves as the strongest families with a thirst for violence. Thorfinn, the son of one of the Vikings' greatest warriors, spends his boyhood in a battlefield enhancing his skills in his adventure to redeem his most desired revenge after his father was murdered. Yeah.
All right.
so getting your Viking on.
Nice, bloody, visceral Viking combat. Hopefully complete with drug-induced berserker rages and blood eagles and yeah, all that good stuff.
I am really looking forward to this one. It looks pretty lit.
TKS says for people who know the source material, they wanted the anime for like 5+ years, and the hype level is Violet Evergarden level.
Oh boy, no pressure. Wit
Danish
Studio.
invasion of England.
Ooh. Man, oh man. So they're going for historical accuracy as well, huh?
Oh yes, the first 3 episodes air back to back on July 7th.
Fuck me sideways.
So next week, I guess we're watching a lot of that.
Well, we'll watch all 3 of them and figure out if we're going to keep streaming it or if we're going to record it.
The director worked on stuff like No Game No Life and Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
Season 1.
That
of
was
Attack on Titan.
so we have no we had no prior knowledge of anything to do with Vinland Saga. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was recommending it.
Not, at least not in our circles.
Yeah, nope. Discord, what the hell's up with you? Why didn't you say anything?
Well, it didn't come up. Well, apparently TKS did.
TKS did, but we don't listen to him anyway.
No one listens to Ghastly, even though he's not on right now. Everyone ignores him. Tee.
But no, like we took a look at it. Took a look at all the like background stuff, like who's the director and stuff like that.
Yeah, found out it was
Found
one studio
there's-
joint.
There's a lot of high hopes for this series, so we'll have to see where it goes.
Yeah, it's like when Wit Studios on, they're on. I mean, early Attack on Titan, a very underrated title, The Rolling Girls, was spectacular, especially with the visuals. We combine the best of those 2 series and get Vinland Saga, plus with historical accuracy. They nail that down. Yeah, this could contend for Anime of the Year. Oh boy.
But yeah.
I hate to say it, but I'm liking how this one's shaping up to be. Anyway. I'm under contract not to like anything. I'm a miserable, small, petty person. Bite me.
But yeah, so that's going to be summer season for us.
Oh boy.
So we have 13 streaming series, maybe 14 if we put Fruits Basket back on the streaming. And basically
4.
just 3 or 4
Right.
recording series.
Yeah.
It's because of the days they fall on.
Oh, yes.
Convenience, really. Fire Force is dropped.
Fire Force. We decided to not go ahead and watch Fire Force because it's going to be a 52-episode series.
I'd say a year commitment right now is far too much.
Very, very difficult.
So
And look how well
original.
our streams to Full Metal Alchemist went.
Okay, well the backlog. Yeah, boy.
But yeah, so we decided that it would behoove us not to watch Fire Force.
Yeah.
That's not episodes, TKS. That's almost series.
No, he was saying
yeah,
Force.
Fire Force.
Oh
Nintendo.
yeah, Fire Force. Yeah.
So, yeah, basically
Especially since-
having a series that's going to be a year long, right out of the gate, is a little bit too much.
Especially since between now and the end of that particular series, there probably is going to be a couple of things going on within Otaku Saga that we're gonna have to take off, and we're not going to be watching. So there's probably going to be at least 2 points in there where we're going to be not watching it for a couple weeks.
Or a few weeks, or...
Yeah, a pretty big stretch of time.
Yeah.
Actually, even
Lord El-Melloi, Danmachi, and Tejina Senpai. That's the green series minus Fruits Basket.
Yep. I think that Vinland Saga will probably be the first thing to go into a recording. But we want to see where it goes first.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes like the latest, I say 2 seasons because they recently ran on season 4 of Attack on Titan. If it goes like the current Attack on Titan, yeah, nah. If it goes like earlier Attack on Titan, yeah.
Well, a lot of that also depended on the manga, too. Because if you read the manga for Attack on Titan, the early part was lit, and the later part was not. So...
Fair enough.
I don't think that that's necessarily what studio's fault.
Okay.
If Vinland Saga is the most likely to promote, what is your most likely to drop?
I don't know, probably Mausama Retry, maybe.
Mausama Retry.
the one that
Nakanohito Genome is kind of...
Mausama Retry
setting
is
off bells
probably
in
the
my head.
one that jumps out to me.
Yeah.
Bem,
Mausama Retry, Bem.
Bem, maybe. It has potential, a lot of potential. Genome has the least potential and most likely to drop, in my opinion. Even though it is Silverlink, a really good studio. But
If Sounan does cause too much Yuri, then I could see that one being dropped too.
or if it's just like cringe, whatever.
We don't have the Katsute Kami Data
Kimono
Tachiye,
Yeah.
the one we're going to watch today. That one, that could literally go any way.
I'm sort of wavering on it a little bit. Points against basically being Fairygon 2.0, but it could do better than Fairygon. So, yeah.
And this is why the majority of these are being streamed, because we
just don't.
just don't know. We can't trust anything that's being streamed.
Well, to be fair, gotta give them a fair shakedown. Or we're just so uncertain about them, we gotta watch at least an episode to see how bad they suck, or if they're any good.
Because a lot of them have interesting stories, interesting ideas. I mean, the what was this? Are You Lost?
Sounan Desu?
Yeah.
JK Castaway, the anime.
JK Castaway, yeah. It sounds hilarious. Sounds like it'd be a real hit, but it could also be a real flop.
Yeah.
It could be the next Eurocamp. It could be a half-inch episode insta-drop. So the window for potential is quite wide on that.
Right. I also want to say that I'm going to be watching a few series myself. So if any of them are good, then I might, we might drop something and then slide those into the stream instead. I'll be checking out Araburu Kisetsu no Otome Doma Yo.
By Ledus.
Yeah, comedy, drama, romance, school, shonen, slice of life by Ledus. I don't know, the synopsis kind of sounded funny. I'll be watching Dumbbell Non Kilo Moteru by Dogakobo, because it's Dogakobo and it's not lolly for once. I'll be watching Joshikose no Mudazukai. Jesus.
Give me my fuck up back.
It's contagious.
Passione. That one sounded kind of funny to me. I'll be watching the second season of Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san, but I don't expect us to watch that. And I'll be checking out Kawaii Karaba Hentai Demo Suki ni Nate Kuremasu Ka by Seven and Geek Toys. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, I'll be checking out those on my own. If they turn out to be really good, then I'll probably recommend that we watch them in the stream. Shifting, like, basically we drop something else and put that in its slot.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah. We'll see.
Again, what are you signed for?
Because that's a lot of series.
Those are going to be some long streaming days.
So, hopefully we can start chipping away at it, see which ones are actually shit, which ones, you know.
Drop, mom. Drop, mom. Drop, drop him, motherfucker, drop him off. I just want to do the melody, that's all. The melody, that's all. Fuck.
Anyway.
We never learned. Season 2 coming out this fall.
Yeah, I mean...
Looking forward to that, at least.
It really, like, coming off the heels of what we did spring season, where we were very liberal on the chopping block.
We still have leftover episodes from that. Well, that was because of the con.
Yeah, that was because of our 2-week trip.
Oh yeah, the Konosuba movie as well.
Yeah, there's that too.
The industry quit fucking us up the ass like this.
Yeah. I mean, I guess spring season, like, there wasn't all that much really interesting, but summer season just...
Well, also for spring season, we knew that we were going to have that 2-week
Right.
hiatus. So we kind of kept it light on purpose. But yeah, so that's going to be our summer season, which starts right after this.
Yay!
Anyway, so thank you guys so much for joining us for another Otaku Saga Talks podcast that we should really be doing more often.
And nobody cared. Sounds about right.
As always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm depressed.
See you next time.